Hello, good morning from Stockholm, Sweden. And I don't know if this is the third or fourth time that I do some movements to wake up the body. And I'm hosting a small workshop through Body Awareness Institute. It starts in the end of June, and I think my passion, my biggest interest have been throughout life to explore movements and the connection, how we express ourselves out into the world, and also the contact inwards through movement. And it can be the movement, just a wave of the breath, or even manifesting on a larger scale in time and space through our body. So let's see. Yeah, I think I am seen here. And I would like to encourage you when we start moving. It's not so much about what you see. So I will do my best to guide you verbally so you can go inwards and be with your experience, sensing movements. Yes, I will just turn off my phone so there will be no disturbances from the outside. So welcome once again, Isabella here from Stockholm, Sweden. And let's see, do not disturb. Yep, so we are on. So have a seat, sit comfortably, maybe elevated by a cushion or a folded blanket. So your legs, your hips can relax. And sitting with ease, I think that's the key word, to look for ease in your movements. So we are staying in between the edges. And usually it's the transition in movements that are interested, not the end position, not the end goal. And find yourself in the movement, in the positions. Closing our eyes for a moment. And looking for connection with your body. What is your doorway into your body? Senses, activating senses, listening to sounds close or beyond. And in the open listening, using the silent witness, that don't look for answers, rather just being there, receiving. And connecting with gravity, yielding into gravity. So the floor or what you are sitting on meets you. So there is a sensation of bounce, buoyancy, softening in the back of head, and from behind, connecting with eyes. And softening the eyes from behind, muscles, nerves, looking inward. So the eyes are a body, relaxing that part of your body. And then there's the breath, the vehicle of movement, and the vehicle of life. And in the breath, sensing the weight of your hands, and through the hands connecting with the elbows, and through the hands and the elbows connecting with shoulders and shoulder blades. So it's like two opposite forces, the arms yielding downwards into gravity, and the top of the head from the tail reaches up and away. And you're sitting with ease. And we are never still. It's like we are birds on a buoy in the water, with the breath rising and falling, and a soft wave through the spine. So the pelvis, where you connect with gravity, and on top of the pelvis, the floating rib cage. And then the crown, the head, balancing on top of your neck. So maybe there can be slight movements. So looking for that balancing act, looking for ease. And rather than looking for stretch, looking for mobility, investigating movement. You can include sense of touch, sensing your skin on your face, maybe stroking your cheeks or your chin, forehead against something. Being with the front side of you, soft lips. So there's a waiting sensation, not striving for anything. And then also sensing the back of the head, connecting with the back. And I will play some music for you. And you can move into the tapestry of the music, moving in between the beats, into the harmony, or just having it as a background. Giving a mood, and as the head starts moving, going into the spine, the upper back, maybe the shoulders automatically start moving. So shining your inner body, the belly, the pelvic floor, maybe using your hands softly pressing into the thighs. And the movement, allow the movements to come and evolve by themselves. Maybe there's a circle or side to side. Exploring the back body, the front, the sides. So we are three-dimensional or fourth-dimensional. It's like this flower, the flower petals that expands out eternally. Yep. Soft eyes, wandering around the room, not looking for anything special, just resting, soft gaze, listening to the inside at the same time. Yep. Let's turn our right leg behind, so we are sitting in this figure of four, and making the circle go left, so there's a possibility for you to scoop, pushing off from gravity and returning, So hips, thighs get activated, and still the spine moves. Hands on thighs are free. So the arms is balancing, that they can help you around. Yep. Here we go, opening the left. So we are just rocking on our sit bones and wait for the movement so it comes natural. Yep. So we are off balance and in balance. Exploring that, enjoying that, so it's just play. There's no goal, just enjoying. Maybe the skin on your arm, moving fingers. Waking up the body. And maybe this up and down turns into a circle, maybe in front of the body. So let it evolve by itself, exploring different directions, different levels. Yeah, maybe going into the twist, looking behind you. Yeah. And the next time your hand is on the way up, just have stay, and there is a wave. Waving, what does that feel like? Maybe it's a long hello. Maybe it's a goodbye. So you can fill it with emotion, an emotional energy, an emotional presence. So in the movement, it's so much more than the mechanical stuff. And I think that's the juice of it. Yes, with juice. Yeah. Here we go, exploring the floor. So balancing. So it's like rocking on your butt. Looking for ease. Receiving your body weight, spreading your hands, and then pushing off. So using your body weight to push off. Boom, boom. Can be different speeds. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. And then stay upright. Stepping forward with the right foot, and take your time sensing the sole of the foot. Maybe you are stepping on the gas pedal, waving the ankles, spreading the toes, air in between. And as we are playing with gravity, feel the push off your left shin bone, the top of the foot. So we will just roll. So it's almost like stepping in. So use that leverage, pushing into the right foot. Yeah, and here comes Ganesha. And then from behind, let the movement come from behind, exactly like a wave. Whoa! It can be a push and a pull. So going into different dynamics. And then finally parking both hands. Look for ease in the spine. Calibrating, where do I feel safe and in power? And then circling. So it's morning. It's a beautiful morning here in Stockholm. Summer is here. So I have all the windows open. So circling the ankle, the knee and the hip. And then not getting stuck. I don't want to get stuck anywhere. So letting the movement go in through the spine from the bottom part of my body. Yep. And then back to the rocking, back and forth. Finding the hip, finding the back of thigh. So it's, what do we do in life? We push and we pull. Yeah, so the pulling back, the pushing forward, using the different forces and enjoying them. Yeah, so my body weight moves in space. I can wander forward with the hands, like a little spider. What brings me pleasure? Woohoo! Let's make a turn with the spine. Yeah, and the legs, they are always the powerhouses. So bringing the left knee into the right foot, so I don't hang so much in the left. Yeah, let's pull back and just have a pause. And the pause doesn't have to be rigid. Maybe you wanna small searching movements, so I don't check out in achieving something. Yeah, let's take it into all fours. New position, finding yourself in the position. Hands underneath shoulders, so you're stable. Knees underneath the hips, circles. Top of feet on the floor or the toes slightly curled under. So look, what is your body telling you? What brings attention? What craves attention in your body? And then you can just go to that place and just serve it. Maybe there's a sensation of stiffness in the upper back. So maybe there's a cat and cow. Yeah, so it's like a amusement park. Your body is an amusement park. Woohoo! Yeah. And then strength, allowing your forearms to stay almost like a forearm wide apart. And then tucking your toes under and creating this plank. So your heart wants to move forward, and it's not the butt that wants to stick up, it's the back. Pull the navel in. And if you don't want to stay static here, maybe small tentative movements with the knees. Yeah, feeling the power into the legs. And I'm pushing off from gravity, so I don't hang into my shoulders. Let's melt down into a sphinx. Widen the stance in between the elbows. And there's always a direction. I want to move forward. Yeah, saying hello to shoulder blades. Once again, maybe the skin in your face. Looking around. So eyes, the gateway into the neck. Yeah, soft butt. More upper back, widen the hands so you can go almost like a spider. Shoulder blades, hello, hello. Yeah, pushing off with the front of the thighs, the top of the feet. Using all my resources, finding my resources. So this is just experimental movements. There's no right and wrong. Yeah, joints opening and closing. Hello, hello. Let's push off into a child pose. Hands underneath shoulders. Long tail, relax the pelvic floor. Long spine. Soft belly, breathing. And then once again, using my body to push away from gravity. Top of feet, shin bones, finding the tail. Yep. Finding the front of the body, and let's radiate out from the navel. And the hands, they can almost like float in space. You're holding space in your palms. Yeah. floating on your lungs, floating on your breath. So the legs, they are the pillar of strength, and then giving freedom and floatiness to the upper body. Yeah, let's extend the tail back, sitting down again. Let's do it one more time. Feeling the tops of feet, the shin bones, and then the tail provides you the rise, float. Sensing the skin, you're moving in your skin. Yeah, maybe even up forearms touch, so you have this sensation of your skin. Looking for ease, there's no effort. And then once again, waiting for your exhale, tail down. Take a pause, come back to the heart. Yeah. And just when the breath starts to slow down, soft belly, pelvic floor, sitting in your throne, the seat. And just naturally the spine rises, you don't have to do anything. You're just aligning with gravity, aligning with the forces around. Moving into the other side. So let's turn. Sit bones like feet, and then comes the spiral. Maybe even holding the hip. Yeah. And it can be that moment when the butt returns, inhaling, and there's a exhale arriving back. Or you can breathe opposite. Exhale is in the rising, so there's no right and wrong. Look for your ease. Yep. And it's morning, so checking out the connective tissue costume. And this one also have, I don't know the name in English. I'm covering my face like a motorcycle helmet. Here we go, open up. Inhaling, exhaling. Yeah, and they're waiting for the push-up come from underneath. And you don't have to do anything for the arm to return. It comes down by itself. And it can be almost like a parachute. So it's moving slow through space. Maybe it becomes a circle or side to side. Maybe there's a turn. Yeah. The back of hand. So I'm a sensation researcher. And then let's stay up and wave. It's like our Swedish queen. Waving. Is it hello, goodbye? Is it just to open the side? The space in between the ribs, the armpit breathes, and the spine waves. Yep. Hello, hello, wherever you are. Here we go. Balance. Rocking. It's so mysterious when I look at myself. I'm moving in the opposite direction than in real life. It becomes a little bit bizarre. I'm listening down to the neighbors. Nosy Parker. Yeah, so using my ear. What is being said down there? Or what is being said down there? Yeah, let's take a pause. Sensing your body weight, exploring the back through the hands, the pushing and the pulling. So I'm not collapsing into gravity, I'm sliding on top. Yeah, let's come back to upright, and we have another pelvic balancing the foot, spreading the toe. And I'm already in the rocking, so I know where I'm going. I want to move away from the floor. Yeah. So rolling on the top of the foot and the shin bone. Yoo-hoo! Calibrating, where can I have my right knee? Do I need to make a larger step with the left? Here we go, circle from behind. Yeah, I want to reach for something. And maybe even pulling it in, opening, closing my hand. And it can be giving away, windows crash. And then staying in the front. Yep, looking for connection with hips, the back of thigh, the spine. Circles for the joints, inwards, outwards. Sometimes I feel like my body is like a cylinder, and I'm just exploring the edges, the walls, the outer layer that is touched by the outside, and then also the inside. Yeah, let's find hamstring, the back of the thigh, rocking back and forth, pushing with that left foot, and then pushing with the right foot to move ahead. And I think this is the basic movements. We learn them when we are babies, exploring the world around us. And I think movement can be driven by desire to explore ourselves and then the world around. I reach for something and then I pull it in, yielding into me. Yep. And this is an improvisation, and I've already forgotten what we did next. All fours! Yeah. So pulling that leg back and looking for safety. Yeah, so my elbows, they don't go rigid. How is your wrists doing? And the hands, they can softly also push away from gravity. Yeah, becoming aware of the things that I touch. And then checking out my body. Look for stillness. Is there a lack of movement somewhere? Yep. So moving around in your skin, exploring the inside of you. Looking for ease. So I don't have to go looking for pain. Look for pleasure. And then some strength. So I use gravity, forearms on floor, and creating this low plank. So I'm not collapsing, I'm pushing away. A bit curious, I'm awake, alert, pulling in the navel, separating shoulder blades. Yeah, I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm there, ready. Breath, melting down with the knees to all once again become the dignified swings, widening the space in between the elbows. There's a slight pull forward. I want to move forward, even with my eyes. Or I want to push back. So move in between those two, pulling myself forward or pushing myself back. Yep. So even if it looks like I am still, is this pulling forward, pushing back. Soft butt, pubic bone resting. Inhaling, separating the hands, exploring shoulder blades, and also the pushing away from gravity. It can be side to side or circles. The tail is long down in between my feet, so I'm steady. I'm radiating out in 6 directions through my arms, my legs, the head and the tail. Let's move into a child pose. Pushing away, long tail, soft belly. And just have a rest. Just have a rest in the child pose. Let's beam out and radiate out one more time. So connecting with the top of feet, the shin bones, the tail wants to be underneath you. And the rise almost comes by itself. Yep, and then floating. So my arms are carried by space. And also feeling the connection inwards into my back, into my heart. I'm reaching out and I'm taking in. Pushing and pulling. And it's not a fight. I can float in and out. Yep. Using my top of feet, the shin bones. Exploring the hips, the front of the thighs. Then allowing the butt to sink down. Yeah, so it's this roller coaster. And I think it's just to wait for my connection with my body, how it moves through space. And you can continue this exploration, or you can come to a sitting, finding a moment of stillness. And it's like fireworks. We have not been moving very long, but the body is on. The light is green. So bathe in the stimulation created. The bubbling, the flowing. Water, the fluids, that is you. The field of information available to you. Maybe touching the belly, solar plexus, heart. Let the hands come to a place that wants to be touched. And the hands listen inwards. Soft eyes. Head balancing on top of the spine. And we are safe and secure with gravity. The tail is hanging, connecting downwards. Yeah, so thank you so much for spending a moment with me here in Stockholm. And check out information about Dynamic Ease starting in the end of June through this site. Have a beautiful Saturday. Bye. Ending live video now. Bye bye.